Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Peeking is one of the most important skills in Fortnite, and mastering it can give you huge advantages in fights. Today I'm going to show you how to get better at peeks so you can outplay your opponents and take control of any engagement. Let's dive right into it. Having good peeks is important because it allows you to deal damage to opponents without taking any damage in return. All pros you see knows how to peek and understands the techniques that go into mastering different types of peeking. Learning how to peek will take your fighting skills to a different level. To master peeking, you will need to have good crosshair placement, good movement, and reliable mechanics. First, I want to talk about your movement when peeking. Movement is the main thing that lets you get damage off without getting any return damage. First thing that I want you to do is swing with your peeks. The easiest way to not take any damage is to swing in a direction while you peek to get out of your opponent's sightlines as soon as possible. There are several types of peeks, including right hand peeks, window peeks, and top down peeks. Let's break these down and see how you can use them effectively. The right hand peek is the most important peek to master in Fortnite because of the game's camera angle. Your character holds their weapon on the right side, giving you more visibility and a better angle when peeking from the right. To do this, set up a wall and position yourself on the left side of it. When you peek out from the right, you'll expose less of your body while standing, having a clear shot at your opponent. Many people think that if you are stood behind the blue tiles that you are not peeking, but that is wrong. To not be peeking, you have to be stood behind the see-through lines there. Make sure to also keep your crosshair at head level when you confirm this peek. This may be harder for players who are on edit on release, but you can still perform this peek without taking any damage. Next is to switch to edit on release off. This setting is what all high tier players use to maximize their performance. A lot of people still play on edit on release without knowing the strengths of having it off. One example is that you can get better peeks by being able to confirm your edits at a better time, and you can always keep your crosshair at head level. It can also make your mechanics faster. I'm not saying that switching to edit on release off will make you better instantly, but you will benefit over a long period of time. Some players that use it off are Cold, Malibuka, Mr. Savage, Canada, and the list keeps going. Next is the window peek. This is a great technique when you're boxed up and want to take a quick shot at an enemy outside. Start by editing a window in your wall. Position yourself to the side of the window, and when you see an opportunity, quickly peek out and shoot. This technique works best when you're crouched, as it keeps your profile low and harder to hit. Also, when you shoot, make sure to swing to the side that you came from, as you can see in the background gameplay. This movement also makes it way harder to hit you. Be careful though, sometimes if the opponent is at the right angle, they can easily get a shot off. Now let's talk about the Mongrel Classic. This is one of the most used ways to kill somebody. This is an aggressive technique to make your opponent look lost. Many people do the Mongrel Classic wrong, but I'll show you the new best version to take the least amount of damage. What you want to do is, instead of editing ramp from top to bottom, edit from left to right, because this leaves the opponent with less sightlines on you because the ramp would be blocking them. Now let's talk about some common peeking mistakes to avoid. One big mistake is overexposing yourself during a peek. This usually happens when you're too eager to take a shot and end up revealing too much of your body, making it quick and easy for your opponent to hit you. Always try to show as little of yourself as possible and keep your peeks quick. Another mistake I see is peeking from the same spot repeatedly. This makes you predictable and easy to counter. Mix up your angles and timing to keep your opponent guessing. Like any skill in Fortnite, getting better at peeking takes practice. Spend time in creative mode working on your edits and peeks. Practice in different scenarios like 1v1s to refine your timing and accuracy. The more you practice, the more confident you'll be in real matches. And that's how you get better at peeks in Fortnite. With these tips, you'll be able to outmaneuver your opponent and take more confident shots. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future content. And if you'd like to support me, please use code Sykuno in the Fortnite item shop. Let me know in the comments what other topics you'd like me to cover. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.